My parents don't like my boyfriend because he is not a good fit for the family and gave me an ultimatum, but they were surprised when I chose my boyfriend instead. I am an only child and my current boyfriend and I have been dating for 6 years, starting when I was 19 and he was 20. My parents met him early on by joining us at dinner. Everything seemed to go well. Then soon after, we went to his parents' house who live about 2 hours from my parents so I could meet his family, and after learning this my mom told me how hurt she was that we didn't come to see them too. I expressed that this weekend was for me to meet his family, but it was clear that she felt almost betrayed. Fast forward, my parents invite me up to our cabin and my boyfriend joins. We take my car because it was already loaded with laundry etc. After we arrive, my dad pulls me aside and pretty much quietly yells at me how wrong it is that I drove and then that we took my car. He's the man. He should be driving. This started everything going forward on a sour note. The cabin is in Tahoe, so my boyfriend wore a sweatshirt with his hood up during some of the time at the cabin. My parents to this day cite this as weird and rude as well as a reason they don't like him. As we continue our relationship it's clear that my parents don't like him, but they can't really give up what I would call good or justifiable reasons. They'll say he's just not a good fit for the family. They don't tell me to stop dating him but they do tell me that I need to keep them and him separate. They don't want to really hear about him and he's not welcome at their house or cabin. He's never cheated on me, abused me, he has no substance problems etc. Nothing that a normal parent would cite as a problem. Eventually it became an ultimatum given to me by my parents. They tell me that if you continue to date him, eventually it will be either him or us and you'll have to choose. Among other things they would tell me that he'd never be an attorney, which is what he wanted to do, and insinuating that he probably wouldn't be much of anything at all. After undergrad I started working at a financial firm. He graduated from undergrad at UC Berkeley and was accepted to law school across the country. We were always very serious about each other and made the decision to go long distance until he graduated and moved back to CA. My boyfriend has since graduated from law school, moved home, and took the bar last month. He starts work this October, and had a contract since last year. They have known about this as well. Now, 6 years into our relationship I call my parents and tell them that we are going to be moving in together. About 20 minutes later I get a text from my mom, saying that she doesn't want to rain on my parade but that this path excludes her and my dad from my future. That they love me but they can't be in my life if I choose to be with my boyfriend. I told them I would never understand. Since then, they have sent me more and more text messages saying stuff like we feel like we're losing our daughter, this is heartbreaking etc. and all at the same time including that this is my choice and my fault.